Yo, alright, back again. Funny stuff back in high school. So let's start with this guy named Brian. This happened during my English class. He was in my class. So Brian is like a autistic, but not really autistic. He's not autistic, but he acts autistic. He's like a 6'2" big guy. It was St. Patrick's Day where you had to wear green shirt, something green on your body. The bell rang, everybody started heading to class. There was homework due. So, Miss Keen, the teacher, was on her desk and we're supposed to give her our homework before entering the class. We were lined up. We handed her our homework. Here you go, Miss Keen. It was St. Patrick's Day and I was wearing green and it was Brian's turn to hand his homework. And Miss Keen was like fixing something on her table and Brian was right next to her. She was looking for something. And then Brian was just standing there with his paper like this. And then all of a sudden, Brian pinched Miss Keen. He's like, and then Miss Keen was like, ow! What are you doing? And then Brian's like, it's St. Patrick's Day. You're not wearing green. And Miss Keen was like, get out of my class! You don't do that! And Brian was scared, so he got out of the class. But it was funny, because he pinched Miss Keen. He pinched a teacher. What a fucking dumbass would do that, But hey, man, he was down. I mean, it makes sense though, because Miss Keen wasn't wearing green. So yeah, to be fair, she had to be pinched. It's St. Patrick's Day. So if you're not wearing green, you deserve to be pinched. Good job, Brian. So yeah, Miss Keen kicked him out of the class for a couple minutes. And when Miss Keen went back out to check on Brian, Brian was gone. Dumbass. Like, who the fuck would try to pinch a teacher? I wouldn't even do that. But damn, Brian, you're the man. The next one is when I blew in my teacher's ear, Mr. Pallet. So, I was just right there, doing some physics experiment and he was right next to me. I remembered him telling a joke to some student and I was eating Cheez-It. And then he cracked a joke and I laughed while I was eating. A piece of Cheez-It went into his ear, right here. So I'm like, oh shit. Because at that moment, I don't know if he felt it because he kind of looked at me like this. But it wasn't directly. So I was hesitating, like, should I grab it or blow it? Because I don't want to grab it because it's going to be like, fuck you doing? That's weird. So I was just like, I'll just blow it out of his ear. So I went like this, closer to him. And then he was like, fuck. And then I was just like, you gotta cheese it in your ear, Mr. Pallet. I was just trying to get rid of it, And he was all like, get the fuck out of my class. I was like, what the fuck? I was just trying to be a good student. I got kicked out of the class for doing that. Physics experiment completed. The third one for today is when my friend and some other dude went to the bathroom to go body shots. They went into the restroom and we followed them, so a bunch of guys just going in the restroom, just watching the fight, body shots. They just want to see that kind of shit. So the other guy was in the corner of the restroom and my friend was in the other corner of the restroom and there was a guy in the restroom stall taking a shit. They started fighting, body shots. They had a beef with one another too, so it was good to watch. They started body shots, bah, 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 bah. And my friend tackled the guy towards the door. Bag! It fucking broke the door. And we saw this guy fucking taking a shit. The door just went fucking right straight to him, while he was taking a shit, boom, oh shit, nigga. Damn. So yeah, and they just kept going at it, while he was taking a shit. And it was fucking nasty. I was like this, dude. I was like, fuck. But I had to watch the fight. I think somebody was recording it too. It was bothering the guy in the restroom taking a shit. And they were just fighting in front of him, Gee, it was some good times, man. And they just kept on fighting. And then the kid was just like, fuck, man, I'm trying to take a shit. And these people are watching me in the fight. Fuck. I was just like, dang. And they just kept going at it. They didn't really care about the guy taking a shit. So yeah, after the fight, it was all over, but everybody was still in the restroom. And there was a blow dryer. Everybody was, hyped up. So one of the guys just fucking turned the fucking nozzle of the blow dryer, and he had bottles of water, and he just fucking go like that. So all the water was just like, and the guy was still taking a shit, and he was all getting water on his face. Everyone's all getting crazy. Everyone's getting wet in the restroom. So yeah, it was wild. And then the security just came in the restroom, and then they told us to get out, and then we just freaking dipped, we went different direction and just ran. But the security didn't see the fight. He just came in there because, he was hearing some loud noise. So yeah, those are some very fun times. So that's all I have for today.